Hello everyone, this is Hey. Welcome back to my playthrough of Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep Final Mix. Previously, we started the game, and did some sparring with our friends at the summit of the Land of Departure. Now let's continue the intro scenes.
Hey, we're gonna head back.
Yeah, me too.
Together. Always.
That would be the last night we ever spent beneath the same stars.
Sounds a little ominous. It's Mickey. A little book surfing, huh? Yen Sid.
Mickey, I cannot shake the feeling something terrible is about to transpire.
Something terrible? Three stars. In this game, you choose one character at a time, and complete his or her story from start to finish. Each character visits different places and meets different people, and only by finishing all three stories will you uncover this tale's deeper truths. We can select between Terra, Ventus, and Aqua. Terra, a disciplined young man who feels compelled to find greater strength. He relies on brute force in combat. Ventus, an outgoing and inquisitive boy who holds his Keyblade backhand. Quick attacks are his forte. Aqua, a kind young woman whose sense of right and wrong never wavers. She is nimble and a gifted mage. We'll start out with Terra. Play as Terra? Yes. Quite a place. Not a friendly smile.
Today you will be examined for the mark of mastery. Not one, but two of the Keyblades chosen stand here as candidates. But this is neither a competition nor a battle for supremacy. Not a test of wills, but a test of heart. Both of you may prevail, or neither. But I am sure our guest, Master Xehanort, did not travel all this way to see our youngest prospects in years fall short of the mark. I trust you are ready.
Yes.
Then let the examination begin.
Master Xehanort, huh? Skewing the test a bit.
Don't worry about me. You two focus on the exam.
But Ven, you're in danger here. Go wait in your room.
No way. I've been looking forward to this. Seeing you two become masters. I'm not gonna miss it now.
He can take care of himself. He's been out there training just as hard as us.
Yeah.
Stay sharp, Ven.
So, time to take on these balls of light. Destroy the orbs of light.
Let's go. So long.
One seems to be back there.
You're done.
Bonus obtained. Maximum HP increased. Learned critical impact. Changing command styles. If you fill up the command gauge by at least partly using deck commands, you will sometimes change command styles. The command style you get depends on how many and which deck commands you used.
That was unexpected. But one must keep a still heart even in the most trying of circumstances. It was an excellent test, one I chose to let unfold. Which brings us to your next trial. Now, Terra and Aqua, the two of you will face each other in combat. Remember, there are no winners, only truths. For when equal powers clash, their nature is revealed. Begin!
Uh-oh. I don't like that smile, Xehanort. Not one bit.
We have deliberated and reached a decision. Terra, Aqua, you both performed commendably. However, only Aqua has shown the mark of mastery. Terra, you failed to keep the darkness within you sufficiently in check. But there is always next time. That is all. Aqua, as our newest Keyblade Master, you are entitled to certain knowledge. Please wait here for further instruction.
Hey.
Terra, I'm sorry.
The darkness. Where did it come from?
Just what are you up to?
What do you make of Ventus?
He ain't gonna cut it. Somebody's gotta break that loser in.
Not here, you won't. I have to keep up appearances.
I know that. He just needs a little incentive to leave home.
Well, who is this fella?
Sorry. But I need some time alone.
Remember, you chose not to use it, Terra.
There's darkness within me. So what does that matter? I know I'm strong enough to hold it back.
Yes, you are indeed strong. The darkness is nothing to fear.
Master Xehanort.
And yet, how frustrating that Eraqus refutes its power. Why, you could train with him forever, and still, you'd never be a master in his eyes.
But why? Help me understand, Master Xehanort. What is it that I failed to learn?
You're fine as you are. Darkness cannot be destroyed. It can only be channeled.
Yes. Thank you, Master.
The manipulation begins.
What happened?
I don't know. Why isn't Ven here?
Very well, then. I will send my pupils to investigate. Yes, I understand. Farewell. That was my dear old friend Yen Sid. As you know, he is master no more, but he still keeps a close eye on the tides of light and darkness. His counsel serves as signposts on the road we wielders of the Keyblade must walk. All the more reason then for concern, for he tells me the princesses of heart are in danger. Not only from the forces of darkness, as you may assume, but also from a new threat, one that feeds on negativity. Fledgling emotions that have taken monster form. Yen Sid calls them the Unversed. As wielders of the Keyblade, you are tasked with striking down any who would upset the balance of light and darkness. The Unversed are no exception. I tried to pass this news on to Master Xehanort, but my repeated attempts to reach him have failed. I doubt there is any connection, and yet this all troubles me.
Master Xehanort is gone?
So here we are. I need you two to get this situation under control. Eliminate the Unversed, and find Master Xehanort. I have unlocked the lanes between. You may use these forbidden pathways to travel between this world and countless others. The darkness looms closer than usual within these spaces, but your armor will protect you. Lastly, remember that order must be kept. You cannot tell anyone there are other worlds. Now go, and fulfill your duty.
Yes, Master.
Terra, consider this an opportunity. A second chance for you to change my mind.
What?
You must know, I care for you like my own son. If I could have my way, I would name you Master in a second. But how can I, when you are so obsessed with power? Terra, you mustn't be afraid of losing. Fear leads to obsession with power, and obsession beckons the darkness. You must never forget.
Thank you, Master. I swear, I will not fail you again.
Sounds like a Jedi Master at work. As opposed to Xehanort.
Terra!
It's okay.
Interesting. I remember someone in armor like that. The optional super boss in Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix. And the Keyblade looks pretty similar as well. Forged a D-Link with Ventus. How D-Linking works. While D-Link, you can use the other character's commands. Press right on the D-pad to open your list of D-Links. This D-Link gauge will drain as long as you remain linked. When the gauge runs out, your link will be broken. D-Linking fully restores your HP. Refill the gauge by collecting these D-Link prizes. Defeating enemies while D-Linked may cause them to drop special emblems. Collect the emblems to power up the D-Link. Also forged a D-Link with Aqua. Unlocked the command board for the Land of Departure. And our first Disney world beckons. We can't land at the Land of Departure just yet, but we can open the menu from the world map. We're controlling Terra. We've gained 0 EXP from Sliding Dash, and Scan from Quick Blitz. So let's see. Terra has Sliding Dash, Quick Blitz, and Stun Edge. Perform a jumping attack that stuns some foes. That seems to be all he has for now. Action commands. In addition to jump, he has block. Press square to block head-on attacks. And slide. Tilt the left stick in the direction you wish to move, and press square for a burst of speed. This can also be used to evade enemy attacks. Also, Shotlock. Terra has Sonic Shadow. Become one with the shadows, and rush targets repeatedly, blinding the enemies you hit. There we are. And his finished command, smite foes with a powerful jumping attack. Oh, we seem to have some experience going to this. Interesting. And items. He comes with Earthshaker, the Keyblade you started out with. What it lacks in reach, it makes up for with a slight boost in strength. He also has the Wayfinder, one of 3 good luck charms Aqua made for herself and her friends the day before the Mark of Mastery exam. Abilities. Like Ventus, Terra starts with 0 EXP, which I plan not to use, and Scan, which I certainly will. D-Links. We have dealings with Ventus and Aqua. Ventus's command deck is a blast of wind. His finish is a flurry of quick attacks. Aqua's command deck contains magic of each element. Her finish fires volley of magic in all directions. And stats. Of course, everyone starts at level 1. He seems to have higher HP and strength than Ventus. And he has the command style Critical Impact. Activates when you use attacks like Quick Blitz. And finish. We have reports, view character bios, game records, and more. Story for the Land of Departure. Terra, an aspiring Keyblade Master, had been training diligently under Master Eraqus, along with his best friends Aqua and Ventus, whom they called Ven. The night before the Mark of Mastery exam that would determine his future, he joined his friends on the summit for one last practice, and received a good luck charm called a Wayfinder from Terra. But during the exam next day, when he and Aqua fought and she gained the upper hand, part of the darkness within Terra emerged unbidden. The consequences: Aqua passed the exam and was recognized as a true Keyblade Master. Terra, however, was not. As Terra agonized over this weakness of his that had been exposed, Master Xehanort comforted him by explaining that darkness cannot be destroyed, only channeled. All Terra needed to do was supplant it with a greater power. Soon after, Eraqus received word from the great sorcerer Yen Sid that the princesses of Heart were in danger from a new menace called the Unversed. He ordered Aqua and Terra to hunt these creatures down and eliminate them, and also to find Master Xehanort, with whom all contact had been lost. Terra's journey had begun. We have game records. Hit counts. Some hit counts for Sonic Shadow. Character files. Under main characters, we have our protagonists, along with Master Eraqus, Master Xehanort, and the Masked Boy. Terra, a young man in training to become a Keyblade Master. He and his fellow pupils, Aqua and Ventus, share a healthy rivalry and a strong bond of friendship. Though he is aware of the darkness in his heart, Terra refuses to accept it, and Master Xehanort's suggestion that it might be controlled has only deepened his quandary. Here's Terra, our first protagonist. Then we have Ventus, one of Master Eraqus's pupils. He usually goes by Ven for short. He and Terra and Aqua train together, sharing both a healthy rivalry and a strong bond of friendship. Since Ventus is younger, Terra and Aqua tend to be very protective of him. Looks a lot like Roxas. Then we have Aqua, the only one of Master Eraqus's pupils to have been recognized as a true Keyblade Master. A healthy rivalry and close friendship bind her and her training mates Terra and Ven together. Then we have Master Eraqus, one of the true Keyblade Masters, and also Terra, Aqua, and Ventus's teacher. He has a strong aversion to darkness, and believes it the duty of every Keyblade Master to rid the world of it. Though strict on the outside, he is not unkind, and loves his pupils like his own children. Voiced by Mark Hamill. Then we have Master Xehanort, one of the true Keyblade Masters, and a long-time acquaintance of Master Eraqus. He is connected with the Masked Boy, and harbors a hidden agenda. Unlike Master Eraqus, Xehanort believes darkness need not be rejected if it can be controlled. Voiced by Leonard Nimoy. May he rest in peace. The Masked Boy, a mysterious figure with ties to Master Xehanort. And maybe others. We'll just have to see. Command collection. We don't have many commands yet. For attacks we have Quick Blitz, Sliding Dash, and Stun Edge for Terra. For movement abilities, we have Jump and Slide. For defense, we have Block. For Shotlock commands, we have Sonic Shadow. For dimension links, we have Yen and Aqua. For finish commands, we have Finish, as well as Critical Impact. Under abilities, we have 0 EXP and Scan. Then we have treasures. We can't collect the Land of Departure's chest just yet. Also the command board, which I will check out later. And config. We can get to config finally. We'll flip camera up down. Game help. We have a couple of new entries for Shotlock commands and item command limitations. Shotlock commands. Shotlock commands target many foes at once. Hold down R1 to lock onto your targets, then press X to attack them all at once. You need focus to use your Shotlock command. Refill this focus gauge by landing attacks on foes. Use a leveled up Shotlock command and lock on the max number of times to perform extra attacks. Then item command limitations. Item commands you use disappear for good. Unlike other commands, you can only carry a finite number of item commands into each battle. This number is shown in your deck. If you run out of an item, you can still keep it installed in your deck, but you won't be able to use it. Commands will level up and increase in power as you collect CP command points. Defeat enemies to earn CP. Commands at the maximum level are marked with a crown. Ah, yes. Now then, we can't go back to the Land of Departure just yet, and a couple of the worlds here are darkened out. However, we can now land at the Enchanted Dominion. I think we'll check that out in the next episode. This is Heorotlinia. I'd like to thank you for watching, and I'll see you again next time.